Okay, the conventional leg press. So with the leg press, there's a couple of things you need to be careful of, and one of those things for people is their lower back. So to ensure that you're keeping people safe, we want to make sure they've got good hamstring length and that they can actually get into a deep position without their hips coming up into a posterior pelvic tilt. So how we can minimize that is with this attached from here. That ensures that they're not going to be going too deep for them, but Lee's got some good range, so we're not going to worry about that. So in the setup position, what we're looking at here is, which is important, is the feet angle first and foremost. So the hips will naturally sit, for most people, at about 15 to 10 degrees of external rotation. That will allow and ensure there is no hip impingement or any sort of jamming of the hip joint as they get down into that deep sort of flexed position. The knee needs to line over the toe, so whatever angle the foot is at, we want to make sure that the knee is in the same angle. And also in terms of where you place your feet on the platform will vary how it targets the lower body. So with the lower foot position, we're going to get more torque and more work going on through the quadriceps, so it's going to place more emphasis on the quadriceps. With the feet coming up a little bit higher, what it will do is it will get more work and torque going on through the hip and more hamstring work. So for this exercise, we want to be looking at more quad work, so we're going all the way down into a position where Lee can comfortably work quite hard with, but still making sure that he's keeping his heels flat. So let's push it up and unlock it, and let's have a look at a few repetitions. So let's have a look at the setup position here. So like that. So Lee is firmly pressed into the machine with his shoulders back, anchoring in into his hands, feet out, knees aligning with his toes. He's going to come all the way down on 3. And I'm going to just show you here that the angle of the knees are nice and open. So again, to minimize any pushing back up on 1 and down on 3. So to minimize any impingement through the hip, the angles of the knees are quite big, which mimics a big wide feet squat sort of position. So pushing all the way up. Now let's have a look at the feet a little bit closer. That's a wider feet position. It will target the quads and the lower body a little bit different. Let's look at a closer feet position again with the toes out. It's a big angle on the feet. Big angle on the feet, and the knees are going to align again. So with a closer feet position, again, part of that length tension relationship with where you place your limbs, it'll target the quads a little bit different again. So going all the way down, big angle on the knees, so driving the knees out so we don't get any jamming into the hip and pushing through. Let's look at a couple more reps like that. So down on 3, 2, 1, and driving through the heels. One more, but breathing in, knees out, driving away, and pause and just lock it in. So that's how you perform the conventional leg press with 2 slight variations, the wide feet and the close feet position.